are having a hard day today, huh? We're very thankful that he did not end up in the hospital. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to today's vlog. I probably wore this yesterday morning. I wore my pajamas 2 nights in a row. And it's the next day since I vlogged yesterday. So this little boy, he had a rough night, to say the least. He woke up a few times crying, and I believe it was not night terrors. It wasn't the way his night terrors go, but I think maybe he's starting to go through regression. We're also considering that it might be time to drop him to 1 nap instead of 2. So that could also be affecting his nighttime sleep. We aren't too sure, but we want to confirm that that's the issue before we start transitioning him to 1 nap, because that's a really big transition. And if he's not ready for it, that can like totally backfire and be really bad. So that is something that we are trying to figure out. He actually did take a good afternoon nap yesterday. He had a sleep sack, so that did actually seem to help a lot. Same with his first nap. It took him probably like 15 minutes to settle down before he like went to sleep, but he did go to sleep and didn't cry, or even though he would stand up in his crib, he couldn't stand up for long because the sleep sacks weighted, so he would lay back down like, hey, this is the best position to be in. I always feel like I have to check and make sure the microphone is on, because I have a microphone attached to my camera and you have to turn it on. And my fear, because I've done this a few times, is I will just talk and talk and talk and talk and realize way too late that my microphone isn't even on, so there's no audio. But yeah, so it is currently like 5 a.m. It's 5:08 right now, and the reason I had to get up with Grayson is because Kevin had a meeting at 5. So he's in the living room. He woke up at 4 to start working, and I had originally planned on waking up at 4 with him, but then of course last night was rough, so that didn't happen. But I am still up pretty dang early. He's playing. Yes, he has his pacifier. He's still a little bit tired because he just woke up and he was a little bit fussy. So, you know, I set him down on the ground and he started to cry. So I was like, hey, don't interrupt Daddy's call. So I gave him his pacifier, but he doesn't normally have his pacifier outside of his crib anymore. But yeah, so I have my coffee. My coffee is over on his dresser, and I'm scared to hold it because I feel like as soon as I get it, he's gonna grab it. But let's just like walk over and grab it. Let's just do that. So good. Oh no, don't get the camera. Who's that? Who's that boy? Hi. The bath toy holder that I showed in the decluttering video is legit. It is amazing. I literally just like scooped up his bath toys and hung it up, and it was awesome. And I love it. I love it so much. So very glad that I decided to put that up. It's Thursday, by the way. So it's January 13th. So happy Thursday. When you're seeing this, it'll be next week though. Oh, sweetie. Here. He's probably hungry. Okay. I'm gonna take care of him. Look who's awake. Oh, baby. Oh. having a hard day today. While he slept, I edited my video, as you saw, and almost finished. Just have to add a couple more things of music. I don't know how I feel about this hairstyle. Normally, I'll do the pieces out in the front with my hair up high, but I did a low bun today, although it's already coming out because short hair over, I guess, medium length hair. This jacket I just got from American Eagle. I love it. It was half off because of their sale after Christmas, and you guys, like, this is really good quality. At least it seems like it is. It's pretty heavy duty. Grayson's gonna try to, the camera's gonna shake probably. It seems pretty heavy duty. I really like it. It's pretty warm too. So I wanted to try it out. I washed it yesterday, so I just thought, you know, I should try it today. And so far I really like it. There are these strings at the bottom. Do you see these strings to like make it a drawstring? Oh, camera's moving. I just tucked them into my leggings because I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. If I wanted to like wear it unzipped and unbuttoned, because it's got buttons down here, I would have to like probably just let these weird little strings hang. So I need to figure out if there's a better way to like conceal the strings, or maybe that's just like the look. Maybe I'll look at what the model looks like on the website and see how she's wearing it. This is something I got with a gift card I got for Christmas. I always try to make the most out of my gift cards, so I will literally like wait until there's like a really big sale so I can get like the most out of it. And that's when I'll usually like get the things that I need. Like if I need a bralette or a bra or underwear or a jacket, I will use my gift cards to do that. And for the most part, I really don't buy clothes for myself unless I have a gift card. And that's kind of just like my rule. I really don't spend money on clothes. I guess technically speaking I do, but it's just like gift cards I've been given. So it's rare unless I find something that is like a really, really good product or a really, really good like clothing item, like these American Eagle shirts I got. I really like them. They're like perfect, so I wanted a few colors. And so I did buy 2 more of those. They were on sale though. And then I'm just wearing some faux Spanx leggings. Like they're, like, you can see, they're like, let's see. It's really hard to tell, but they're not a legging material. They're like a Spanx material. As I hit myself. So that's what I'm wearing on the bottom. And then underneath, I'm just wearing an American Eagle bralette. Literally, I live in American Eagle. And a V-neck long sleeve tee that has black and white pinstripes on it. Grayson's not dressed yet because he just woke up. He really needed to go back down. He was so fussy eating his breakfast, and that's like a sign for me that, okay, he's not ready to be awake yet. So I went ahead and put him back down for like an hour and a half, so that was good for him and me because I got almost all of my video edited. My goal was to have it finished this morning. Actually, my goal was to have it finished yesterday, and I finished the rough cut. With Grayson's first and second nap yesterday, I did finish the whole rough cut of the video, so that was really exciting. I'm getting faster at editing, thank the Lord. And so now I'm just adding music and it's done. We've had our breakfast. I had my coffee, my granola bar while I edited. Grayson had bananas and Cheerios, and I know in my video I did a while back about mistakes I made as a mom, I said I gave him the same thing for breakfast every day, and I'm giving him the same thing for breakfast every day. But that's because he really likes it. Like, he's not tired of it. If he were not wanting to eat it and was just kind of like pushing it to the side, I would be like, okay, he's definitely not into this anymore. But kids like repetition, and when it comes to that kind of stuff, like breakfast, I'm fine with keeping it the same every day. If he is, I'll mix it up and like add blueberries with the banana or yogurt, or he gets like a little granola bar. But for the most part, the bananas and Cheerios are the staple, and I literally just tear the banana with my fingers because it's just easier, and he likes it. And then I I do like to try to add variety to his day at lunch and dinner time though, because that's when he will start to get bored of his meals. But breakfast time, you just cannot you just can't beat the Cheerios and banana combo. He's obsessed. So this is crooked. That's annoying. Okay. Ugh. I'm sorry. Hi. Oh, his little head. You just see his head. Oh, who's that? Oh, no, no, scary face. Can you show them scary face? Oh, no, so scary. You're so scary. Oh, he's so funny. He's just such a character, this one. Also, I can't say too much because still in the process of figuring things out, but I was planning content for my channel last night and I'm very excited. And I cannot wait to tell you guys all about it soon. Not yet. Not ready to tell you anything yet, but I'm excited to kind of try something else. Also, last night I was brainstorming video ideas for my channel. Oh, and I came up with so many and I'm so excited and I cannot wait to share more with you. I literally was so excited last night I couldn't sleep. Like, I just kept thinking of ideas and my brain would not shut off. And then of course Grayson woke up crying shortly after, so you know, probably should have gone to bed a little bit earlier, but it's fine. I was very proud of some of the ideas I came up with and I cannot wait to share more with you. I'm so excited. YouTube is just really fun for me and I'm at a point where like I love it. Like, I look forward to editing videos. I look forward to filming, vlogging. Like, I love it. I love it. I look forward to it. I look forward to vlogging. I look forward to editing the vlogs. It's also nice because I've started like editing the vlogs while I'm filming the vlog. I saw that tip from Catherine Manning when she was doing Vlogmas and it's genius. Like, what a way to be productive and cut your editing time way in half. Like, you don't have to worry about like, okay, I just filmed the whole day in the life and now I have to edit that tomorrow. Like, no, just edit as you go. Because I film most of our content in the morning. So that's seriously like a game-changing tip that she gave. So yeah, I've just been really enjoying YouTube and I'm just very excited about what's to come. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope that you guys are enjoying my channel. I hope I just am having a lot of fun and I hope that you guys enjoy being here with me. I thank you for being here with me and subscribing and liking and commenting. Like, your support means the world. I say that so often, but it's just because it's true. Like, your support really does mean the world. So thank you. I'm gonna stop rambling because I don't really have much else to say and I'll just sit here and talk forever about nothing. Alright, you guys, it is a few days later and I needed to update you on what had been going on with Grayson. So in the last clip you saw, he just did not look great. He looked like he didn't feel well and his temperature was going up. He had a bit of a fever. He was very lethargic and just wanted to sleep on my chest, which is not like him at all, and had us very concerned. And then the next day, he noticed as the morning progressed, he started getting rashy cheeks I started Googling what that could possibly be, combined with the fever and lethargy, and got very worried because I found a couple different things. One of those things was fifth disease, and fifth disease is actually not as concerning as it sounds. The other thing I found was it could be MIS-C. MIS-C, it's a weird way to pronounce it, MIS-C, and that is actually something that can happen after somebody has COVID. And he was about 2 weeks out from when he had gotten COVID, so you know, it was very possible that that could also be what was going on. And with that, the laundry just finished. And with that, it's a lot more concerning because it can result in serious organ damage if you're not careful. So we were very scared and ended up taking him to his doctor Friday afternoon, at which point they told us, tomorrow morning you need to go to Children's Hospital and get labs done because this is pretty urgent, and you need to come back at 1 o'clock that day to go over the labs, and we'll figure out where to go from there, whether it be antibiotics to help him or further options that we would need to explore, which would probably be the hospitalization, which was very scary to hear. And it was terrifying. It was just terrifying. They checked his lungs, they checked his heart and his ears and everything, and we're like, okay, so far everything sounds good and looks good, so we'll see what those labs say. That was the longest 24 hours of my life, you guys. Like, it was really hard. And then that morning we took him to Children's Hospital at like 9 a.m. and ended up having to wait an hour, and then they took us into the emergency room portion of the hospital because that was the only place they were able to do labs, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Luckily he wasn't around any kids that were sick, but it was really hard. And so we were sitting in that room, you know, with all the hospital beds where they were having me pin him up against me so they could take 3 vials of his blood. Here, baby, look, you closed it. Don't close it. That's silly. And it was just awful. It was awful because he was screaming and screaming and screaming, and he had such bad rash on his cheeks, and he was feverish, and I was crying too, to be honest with you, and Kevin was standing behind me, rubbing my back and trying to console Greyson at the same time because he could tell we were both having a very hard time. So anyway, we got those labs done and ended up going to his doctor's appointment. And at the doctor's appointment, they basically said the results are inconclusive, but that's a good thing because if they had a conclusive diagnosis, if it weren't fifth disease, you know, then it would be MIS-C, and that's really scary, and that would be a way bigger concern. So in a way, we were thankful. In a way, we were thankful for that inconclusive diagnosis, but at the same time, it was a little bit scary still because things were up in the air. He had some markers that could have been MIS-C. He had some markers that could be fifth disease or another type of virus. And so they just were like, we just have to watch him really carefully. But as of now, like, his markers aren't concerning to admit him to the hospital, which was a relief. And they said his heart sounds good, his kidneys looked good. What they wanted to see, they saw. So they were like, we're just going to have you keep an eye on him. Should he act lethargic or really worrisome before Monday, because that's when we have another appointment, which is today, later this afternoon, they said take him to the ER because that's when, you know, you need to get worried because it could be MIS-C. He was also extremely fussy, and that's not like him. So they were very worried, very worried. So now today is Monday. He's doing a lot better. He's playing. He is acting so much better, and it's just like such a big relief. The other thing that's a big relief is his fever stopped Saturday. So that was a big concern with MIS-C, was a constant fever, and since that fever went away, that kind of pretty much ruled that out altogether. So another big relief. It was just a very stressful weekend, and we are glad to see he's starting to feel better. He is very rashy. I'll insert a couple pictures here of his rash, the way it looked the day that I got really concerned and called the doctor, because you guys, I was like, this isn't good. At first I thought his cheeks were just red from his fever, but then I noticed they were getting really rashy. I started to get really worried. So anyway, All this to say, trust your mom gut. If you feel like something's wrong with your baby, it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion just to be on the safe side, because like you just never know. And had this have been Miss C and I had just let it slide by, it could have been very, very bad. And it was very scary as is. So we're very thankful that he did not end up in the hospital. We're very thankful that he seems to be on the mend. He does still have a rash, and actually his rash is starting to peel really badly where it was like the most red. One of his ears is like completely peeling. His cheek has some peeling here, and his face up here. He's got like a lot of red on the other side. So this poor baby's got a little ways to go. And if it is fifth disease, he's going to end up with a rash all over his body in the next few days. And that'll probably last for like 1 to 3 weeks. But fifth disease is minor compared to what Miss C is. So if it's that, like, we're sad that he has it, but thankful that it's not worse, if that makes sense. So that is everything that's going on with Greyson and how he was sick. I just had to explain to you guys because I left you hanging and you're probably like, wait, he's sick again? Didn't he just have COVID? Wasn't it mild? And yes, he did, and yes, it was, but even though it was mild, it could have still resulted in Miss C. Overall, he's getting so he's getting so much better. So his cheeks don't look that red here. You can kind of see, but there's his ear. You can see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So anyway, that is what he has been dealing with currently. That is why I went a little bit MIA the rest of that vlog, and I just had to update you guys and let you know what was going on so I didn't leave you hanging. But I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the parts of the vlog that I was able to get that day, and we will see you next time.